Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. Last time we kind of just flew around a bit. We didn't do much, but we came to the town of Troia. We explored the town of Troia, which includes a black chocobo farm. Tonight, this is early days, so it wasn't possible to animate, like, petting a chocobo. Luckily, gaming has come a long way, so now, it is possible to pet chocobos in Final Fantasy games, in modern Final Fantasy games. Rebirth, at least. I don't know about, like, 16 or anything else, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at least allows you to pet chocobos. Anyway. Yeah, last time we explored the town of Troia. So this time, let's check out the castle. Welcome to Troia Castle. Please make yourselves at home. This is nice music. It's very chill, very relaxed. Bit of a, kind of like a fancy vibe to it. You wish to know about the crystal? Speak to the clerics inside the castle. The clerics are solemn servants of the gods. Honor them and conduct yourselves properly. Understood? I understand. A Damstian man recently drifted into Troia. He claims he's a prince. Oh. Troia has never been at war. I don't know how well we could defend our kingdom if fighting did break out. Never been at war. Ooh. Unusual. Unlike most kingdoms, Troia is governed by women, and all our soldiers are female. Oh. Makes the deep voices I've been giving them a little bit less appropriate, but whatever. It's fine. I hear Baron is becoming more and more aggressive. I hope they don't attack us. Yeah, governed by women. Smart of them. The clerics are convening in the chamber over there. You want me to dance for you? As if! I'm a guard, not a dancer. I mean, then why aren't you wearing armor? This armor lacks strength, but affords excellent mobility. It's also very fashionable. Alright, that's amusing. It's also very fashionable, yay! The eight clerics are sisters. Women make far more civilized rulers than men. Yeah. Oh, I'm blanking on her name. The Iron Lady. Margaret Thatcher. Yeah. Margaret Thatcher, sure, yeah. Women make far more civilized rulers. Says no one who's read anything about Margaret Thatcher. Actually, quite often women end up being, arguably often even a little bit more aggressive than men in order to basically make up for their perceived weakness. Even aside from that, even like in a society that didn't have that as an issue, there's no way women would be significantly less terrible rulers than men. Like, it honestly strikes me as almost condescending towards women to suggest that, oh, women would make much better rulers. They'd be roughly equal to men. Because it's still going to be the same sort of ego, like rulership is still going to be driven by ego, and it's... yeah, it's not going to make that much of a difference. We don't know what to do. The Dark Elf stole our Earth Crystal. We have governed Troia for years with the blessing of the Earth Crystal, but now... we will consider lending you the Earth Crystal if you can reclaim it. Equipping anything metallic inside the Northeast Cavern will hamper your movement. Very important to know. If you're looking for the Dark Elf, try the cavern on the island to the northeast. If you can recover the crystal, we will allow you to borrow it. Please speak to us once you obtain it. The Dark Elf is weak against metallic weapons. He has set up a magnetic field around his lair for protection. Without the crystal, Troia might become a wasteland once more. Well, we can't let that up. Don't see a lot of these with the crystal still there. For the record, Troia does have some Greek influences. I mean, Troia. Troia. Troia is like the actual name of the city of Troy, so like right off the bat, I mean, that gives it away right there. Please keep your voice down. There's a sick man resting here. And look who it is. Edward! Cecil, you're alive. I'm so relieved. I wish to join you again. In that condition, you'd only be a burden. Tella, I can't begin to ask for your forgiveness. Anna died because of me. I can never atone for that.
Edward, your health should be your greatest concern now. You must try and rest.
Young, so you survived. And Rydia? Let's not talk about that. I see. That is terrible news. Yeah, let's not talk about Rydia. I always seem to find myself elsewhere when others are in need.
Hey, I heard you took mighty good care of Cecil and Rosa. I appreciate it. Why don't you join us on my enterprise? Together we'll rise above anything.
You must be Sid, the airship engineer. Wait, does this mean we have an airship? Hell yeah, we do! Oh, but Cecil, why is Rosa not with you? Gulbez holds her captive, but he proposed a trade. He will release Rosa in return for Troia's crystal. But the crystal lies in the hands of the Dark Elf. The Dark Elf. Cecil, you must take this.
What is it?
This is the only way I can be of any help right now. Twin Harp. Cecil, please save Rosa. Mysterious heart whose sound carries long and far. We are attending to the prince around the clock. Me? I'm the nurse. She's the doctor. Well, better re-examine your prejudices, people, for assuming he'd be the doctor and she'd be the nurse. He requires much rest. He is quite frail, and his recovery will not be a quick one. It's Edward's heart. For the record, you do need to visit Edward there. Alright, let's try each set of stairs in order. The castle jail. Ooh. This was once a dungeon, but it now houses Troia's treasures. Have the clerics granted you permission to enter? They have not. I admire your honesty. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there is something in there. Bacchus cider. Tent. Tent. High potion. High potion. Ether. Ether. Ruby ring. Ruby ring. Whew. 18 more chests. Sadly, we can't get to them yet. We will be able to get them later, obviously. Something I want to double check here. Everything should be fine. Alright. Do need to head north. Treant and Deathflower. I mean, you can probably guess what these things would be weak against. They're plants. Fyra might have even been a little bit overkill. Ah, no, there it is. Before I do that, though, there's a few other enemies here that, the Hell Beetles, unfortunately, are not particularly weak against anything. And oh, hey, why didn't Cecil protect him? That did less damage than I was hoping. Ooh, this fight is beating my ass. Let's get a Kyuraga on my surviving characters. Get Kella and Yang up a bit. And that should... life. There's life. Man, porcupines are dangerous. Or hell needle, as they're called. But they're porcupines. Anyway. Yep, good enough level for Cecil. Alright, with that, wait, chocobo, gotcha! And there should be... Or is it up here? By the way, map of this place? Yeah. Looks like a chocobo. Which is very cute. Nope. There we go. Alright. Before I grab the chocobo, let's see if I can find the remaining two enemies that I wanted to fight here. I will see when I find either of them. Alright, here's one of them. The twin snakes. The twin snakes are susceptible to ice. Alright, and one more enemy to show off, so I'll show you see when I find that last enemy. Here we go, the other enemy I wanted to find. The Cat She. Not, as Square insists on calling it, Kate Sith. Cat She. So, the catchy, it comes from, if I remember correctly, Irish. Oh, actually, Scottish Gaelic. Sorry. Scottish Gaelic means fairy cat. But actually, it's more cot sheep. Yeah, the cot sheep. Fairy from Celtic mythology. It's a large black cat with a white spot on its breast, so it doesn't actually look like it does here. Haunts the Scottish Highlands. So, mostly common in Scottish folklore. Does show up in Irish as well. One legend was that the Katshi isn't actually a fairy. It's a witch who can transform into a cat and back up to 9 times. After the 9th transformation, they're basically stuck as a cat, can't transform back into human, stuck as a cat, which may be the origin of the idea of cats having 9 lives. And it is pronounced Katshi, not Kate Sith. You know, back in the days before it was super easy to look up random things on the internet, you know, up until like 2004, I could understand not knowing how to pronounce words that are in completely different languages, especially Gaelic, because Gaelic is of all the languages out there, Gaelic makes the least sense. Gaelic is just a nonsense made-up language. Like, even more than other languages are nonsense and made up. It does, like, genuinely, Gaelic, whenever I see Gaelic, it does not make any sense to me. But anyway, yeah. So I can understand not knowing, but, like, and I mean, you know, I don't really expect people to look up how to pronounce random words when they're just going to be speaking casual. So some, you know, some random person just playing Final Fantasy for playing Final Fantasy, sure, they, you know, it looks like Kate Sith. They pronounce it Kate Sith. Sure, I'll accept it. But Square, you know, huge game developers, and they know it's supposed to be pronounced Katshi, but they just randomly decided, yeah, we don't feel like using the, we don't feel like actually going by the actual pronunciation. Screw Gaelic. I mean, I suppose I can't understand a screw Gaelic attitude, but anyway, the point is, Katshi. And yeah, so I forgot to mention 3. Fancy. Hey, level ups for Sid and Yang. Sid, not bad, not bad, not bad. Yang, not bad, not bad. And gold needles. All right. So still only the one enemy that I haven't found yet. Right, Chocobo. Gotcha. Actually, one moment here. Alright. So the next dungeon is actually really, really tough. So I'm actually gonna spend a little bit of time leveling up. Gonna grind up to mid-20s until, you know, like average and the party is mid-20s. So I'll be back in a minute. Cecil gained a level and learned teleport. And I don't think I'll bother showing any other levels until I get where I need to be. So. Alright, so Cecil's up to level 24 and just learned Esuna. And good level. Oh, and before I forget, experience factor. That was just I could have just like grinded out. I just, you know, fight after fight and back in here after each fight refresh, but I saved myself some time basically, and cost myself money because I was getting the same amount of money that I normally would have gotten, so less money than if I hadn't boosted the experience button. Yeah, hopefully I can at least make it to the save room in reasonable time. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna run from a lot of fights in this place coming up. Oh, and by the way, this is where you find the fat chocobo. Whoops, didn't mean to go out. Alright. So, where we need to go? We need to get across the water. Yellow chocobo, unfortunately, cannot get us there. Which is why we need the black chocobo. Giddy up! And yeah, they get their own theme. The black chocobos fly. And get their own theme because they're great. They're good boys and they deserve their own theme. I'm sorry, I'm just... Hey, they can fly pretty much anywhere. Nice. I wasn't sure if they could just fly out into the open water like that, but yeah, they can. They are able to go anywhere in the world. You have access to the full map, including this random... Oh, no. I was gonna say you could get yourself soft block, but you can't, actually. for what will be a pretty because pretty obvious, yeah. Here we go. So, the one issue with the black chocobo, it can only land in forests. One of the nicest things about the black chocobo, stay. It stays. Just give me one moment here. Alright, here we go.
That magnetic field is powerful. Whipping anything metallic will slow us down. My claws appear to be unaffected.
Fear not. We stand invincible with my magic. Alright. So I changed everyone's equipment out. The Mithril Sword and Light Shield, not effective. So, Sid, Wooden Hammer. And unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of head or arm protection or body equipment protection, so. Cecil, very highly recommend using bow and arrows, especially the holy arrow. Tell is going to be fine. Rod of Change is actually going to be pretty useful here. And for Yang, yeah, this should be fine. That said, you're going to want to get Cecil into the back row since he is using the bow and arrow. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm probably not going to spend much time getting the equipment on this time through. I will come back to this place. But for now, honestly, there's a lot of very dangerous enemies in this place. Let's see if this will work on him. Nope. Hey, he missed though, that's good. Shouldn't be, this fight shouldn't be too bad. And he sucks, that's good. There will be some enemies that's effective against. Holy arrows, actually, by the way, are going to be very effective in this place. Ogres are weak against holy. She is weak against holy. There are also going to be, in addition to the ogre, there are 4 other enemies in this new enemies in this cave. I'll get them later. For now, honestly, I think my goal is just going to be get through as quick as I can. Cave bats. Boo. Not doing too much damage, luckily. Bats, effective against holy and projectile weapons. So that leaves 3 more enemies to find. Oh, whoops, I was on the wrong side. Since it's right there, unicorn horn. And yeah, 10 items to find. I'll get them later. All of this stuff, I'm just gonna get later. Not finding anything too dangerous, I suppose. Nope. I think because I did spend some, yeah, ogres can hit pretty hard. And they're not pushovers. There we go. And a level for Sid. Ether. Cave Naga. Yep. Nice. Alright. So this is actually very useful. That didn't kill as much as I was hoping. Oh, geez, that... Get Osmos in, and, yeah, not gonna waste time. Suppose I'm not doing too badly so far, so... Ether. 2 more Kachis. Kachis. Nice, nice. Yeah, he needs a good heal. Blaster can do some damage. Nice. I don't want to spend too long. Even with them transformed, I don't really want to spend too long. Just a nice way to get a little bit of HP back. And 2,000 gil. Three ogres. Alright, next floor. Nothing on this one. Here we go. Alright, I've got plenty of tents, right? Could use a few more, but... Alright. So we've gotten this far through the magnetic cavern. Missed one item early on. Like I said, I will come back for it. I will... Depending on whether we find the last enemy I need as well. Last two enemies, sorry. Two more enemies to find in this place. Depending on whether I find them on the way through, I may just go back through just to find those two. We'll see. But for now, yeah, it's... The fact that you don't have good defensive equipment, they've just got like the most... You know... You're stuck with anything that's non-metal. It makes this a really difficult dungeon. If I leveled up, like I leveled up quite a bit in order to make this a bit easier. I might still be just a little under what would be recommended. I am doing well so far. I am handling myself well. I feel like I might be getting kind of lucky a little bit. But, you never know. Maybe I'm just that damn good, right? It could happen. Right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Next time, we will finish up the magnetic cavern. So I hope you will join me for that. That'll be fun. And I will see you then.